Howdy folks, Tetsu here, down in lower tiers where the power's low, but the battles are fierce. And today I'll be continuing my self-proclaimed quest to archive all the battles during the first 7U tournament, from which thereby hope to bring light to the tier and possibly help it grow. So join me as we move on to the 5th match of round 4. Our combatants this time will be Clair De Luna versus 5 Dots. Both trainers have made an excellent showing this tournament so far, with 5 Dots actually starting it all and from there blasting through the competition. Clair De Luna, while starting in round 2, has not faltered, however, doing much the same as their opponent in cleaning house with back-to-back 2-0 victories. Regardless, their skill should be witnessed here today by both myself and you, the viewer. If you happen to enjoy the video, I humbly request you click that like button. Also subscribe and click that bell if you want to be notified for later uploads. Working together, we can bring more attention to this fascinating metagame. As an aside, stay tuned for an small announcement after the match. With all that said, let's begin. In the blue corner, from the very start of the second round, they have made a very nice showing, coming all this way with 2-0 victories in their wake. And not only are they a trainer, they also happen to be the host for this particular tournament. I give you Clair De Luna. And in the red corner, much the same, they started the entire tournament from the very first match, and all the way up till now have come 2-0 in every single match. I give you 5 Dots. Okay. Enough preamble. Let's get to it. Trainers ready. Let's play lead metagame. Tentacool coming from Clair De Luna and Charmeleon from 5 Dots. Fire Spin misses, Hydro Pump connects, and Charmeleon goes down! First mine to fall. Tentacool goes for Swords Dance as Clair De Luna goes for an immediate wrap. Golbat switched in from the blue corner. Confuse Ray goes in. Tentacool actually breaks through. Wraps. 5 Dots continues on. The wrap damage building up. Golbat for 5 Dots, but no PT switch. And the Magician, the Golbat, actually deals some damage upon entry. Confuse Ray goes through for 5 Dots, and Magician actually hits themselves. Confuse Ray for both Golbats now. 5 Dots switches in Ivysaur after their Golbat takes a little confusion damage. 5 Dots is put to sleep, unfortunately, and Clair De Luna actually goes for a Body Slam. Golbat does not get paralyzed, though. Confuse Ray hits the moon. That's fun. And Golbat gets paralyzed. Tentacool is switched in. The moon hits itself in confusion as Temperance gets switched in. 2 Blizzards connect, the second one being a crit, but no freeze. Clair De Luna goes in for a wrap. The red corner switches in their Meowth. Blue corner keeps on wrapping, and Golbat is switched in. Meowth goes in for the slash, does a bit of damage. Confuse Ray coming out. Meowth is switched down immediately as Beedrill, the Chariot, is in. Confuse Ray going through. Will the Chariot be able to win? Yes! Twin Needle goes through and Golbat goes down. The Chariot confusion ends and Golbat gets drained. Surf hits but does so little. Mega Drain, well, for a second I thought it crit, but no, it actually did enough. Mega Drain actually finally finishes it off, and Slash did do a bit of damage to the Chariot. Meowth comes in, so the Chariot is switching to the moon. It's so fun. Razor Leaf goes through his Ivysaur for 5 Dots is brought in. The moon actually did a Swords Dance and starts wailing away as Ivysaur wakes up. Does it get paralyzed? No, it does not. But Clair De Luna is able to win the speed tie and finish it off. Tentacool for 5 Dots. Temperance being switched in. Sorry, I have a tiny dog wanting attention. Meowth is switched in along with Golbat from Clair De Luna. And Golbat goes down, or the Magician. Strength, the Charmeleon, is brought in. And winds up hitting Tentacool on entry as Tentacool is then taken down. Meowth for 5 Dots does a slash. And counter connects and Meowth goes down. Sorry if I sounded a little distracted. I had the little tiny dog wanting attention again. Anyway, that was actually very well played by both players. Actually, this is sort of Clair De Luna's thing at this point, losing only one mon or two while having the majority of their team. Well, let's see. On to game 2. Alright. Trainers ready. Let's play lead metagame. Charmeleon for Clair De Luna this time, and Clefairy for 5 dots. Fire Blast heading off, hits, burns Clefairy as Thunder Wave is put out. Charmeleon is going to be slower. Fire Blast on Tentacle as it switches in for the red corner. Fuck Trump, really? Anyway, what? Clair De Luna actually got hit by a crit Hydro Pump. It winds up wrapping 5 dots Tentacle, who switches out for their Golbat Confuse Ray going in. Blizzard connects 37%. As Gloom is switched in. Confuse Ray. I swear you made these names. Of course not. Anyway, Fuck Mine goes down. I'm doing less commentating and more laughing. Gosh dang it. Gloom is switched in. I actually didn't realize they were called scooters. Gosh darn it. Tentacle gets hit with Slash. Fucking State is switched in. Gloom is switched in. Takes a double edge from the State. Tentacle from 5 dots. Confuse Ray hits. Tentacle switched out to Gloom. Another double edge connects. The State goes for a Confuse Ray. This is incredibly appropriate. Double edge from Gloom takes out Golbat. Tentacle. Gosh darn it. Tentacle switched out. Charmeleon switched in. Tanks the Slash from Meowth. Meowth goes for a substitute. Slash connects, breaking it. And Meowth is... Oh, they're basically trying to fish for a Para. Another substitute goes through. Oh, but they didn't get paralyzed, but they missed a Fire Blast. Slash hits. Substitute is taken out. But... What? Slash connects again. They tried going for another substitute. Tried fishing, but it did not work. Charmeleon does go down though. And we have... Don't F with the duck. Okay. And Farfetch'd looks poised to sweep, actually. Critical hit Slash, of course. Fire Blast hits. The duck is on 6%. Takes out Charmeleon. And, five dots forfeits the match. You know what? I'm keeping it. Gosh dang it. Clair De Luna wins 2-0.
So, what did we learn? Well, once again, an uncommon mon is being used by both players. Time to take a closer look. Gloom is a grass poison type, one of 3, technically 5 if you count their prevos, with a stat spread that sets it apart in a few ways from the more common Ivysaur. Looking at them side by side, Ivy is clearly faster with a base speed of 60 to Gloom's 40. That said, the rest of the putrid smelling plant stats are actually better. Well, both mons do have 60 base HP, but attack, defense, and special favor Gloom. Wait, if that's the case, why does Ivy have far more use? Is speed really that big of an issue? Kind of? Although it's pretty minor in comparison to something else that I will talk about in a sec. Staying on speed for the moment, Gloom's speed tier ties it with Shelter, which is kind of bad. In fact, outside of Cubone, Clefairy, and Rhyhorn, Gloom doesn't really outspeed any of the other common mons. That said, Ivy outspeeds the aforementioned Pokemon and Kabuto while being tied with Farfetch'd, which definitely is no small boon for the leafy frog. Gloom's biggest problem, however, lies in its move pool. The plant does have some interesting tech. Stun Spore is decent utility, and it's also something Ivysaur lacks. Using that along with Sleep Powder allows for roll compression, which can be nice if you're looking to build certain teams. The fact it can para ground types is also worthy of note. The issue lies in Gloom's offensive coverage. Poison, as I've mentioned before, is a horrible attacking type, especially in a tier where the type is more common. As far as grass coverage goes, Gloom only has access to Mega Drain, which is a 40 base power, 100% accurate attacking move that recovers a percentage of health compared to the damage dealt, along with Petal Dance, a move with a lot of issues of its own, making Gloom a rather sparse mod to use. It has Swords Dance and Double Edge, of course, but Ivy's near constant crit move Razor Leaf is just far more consistent. Hey folks, Tetsu here. Just wanted to let you guys hear this new announcement. So it hasn't been made completely clear what the date will be, but a new 7U tournament is just around the corner. If you want to be a part of this, then I highly suggest that you make yourself a Smogon account as well as a Pokemon Showdown account. Doing that now means that you won't have to do it later when the tournament is actually around the corner. And hey, since I'm going to be covering it, you'll be able to be seen on live YouTube? I don't know. I had something to say for that, but then it kind of fell apart. Anyway, hopefully you guys will enjoy this, and I hope to see y'all in the tournament. With the match over, Clair De Luna will be continuing on in the WB, while 5 Dots with their first elimination will be heading down to the LB. We'll be catching up with them again later, I'm sure. And if you happen to enjoy the video, why not join in on the fun? I've got all the necessary links down in the description, from the resource hub to the Discord. Hope to see you there. And until next time, everybody, take care.